What's up, y'all? It's Mir. I'm back with another video today. And in today's vid, we gonna be talking about Mikal Bridges. Now, we obviously saw today that Mikal just got traded to the New York Knicks for Bojan Bogdanovic. Crazy trade. I would have never thought that would have happened. I don't know what the reason for that was from the Nets, but I'm pretty sure maybe they felt like they couldn't contend with the team. He was a good talent, and they didn't want to hold him back, which is good. With that being said, the New York Knicks getting him obviously was a play for their star player and their role player, Donte DiVincenzo and Jalen Brunson, but they're trying to relive those Villanova days. And while I do think that it could work, they have already had so many troubles with their spacing as a team, with an organization, and you trade away your best shooter on the team who can space the floor the best for you to obviously get another guy who can shoot the ball but can't space the floor as well as him. So where does the spacing look like? What does the spacing look like from a guy who shoots 43% from the field and 37% from three? What does that look like? Might be a little more difficult, but if you can get somebody like Mikal Bridges, a guy who can be a 3-and-D player for you, because you're not getting that same Mikal Bridges from a couple years ago. That guy who was averaging about 26 points. Well, he only played 30 games, but you're not even going to get the guy who was averaging 20 last year, really, because you have guys who are just dominant. Unless they trade away Julius Randle, which I don't know if they can. I don't know who's going to get or who would take Julius. You're not going to get the same Mikal Bridges. You're going to get back to that Phoenix Mikal Bridges, the guy who 3-and-D guy, could hit the corner three, hit that spot-up jumper, play defense very well, but he's not going to have the ball in his hands to be that superstar level player or to be a great player, but he will be a very good player. But if anybody is wondering how he will gel with Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, I want to make something very clear to everybody. Anybody who watches the New York Knicks, anybody who likes basketball, anybody who is looking at the star players of any team in the NBA knows that this is Jalen Brunson's team. Period, point blank. Regardless of whatever happens, this is going to be Jalen Brunson's team. It might be eight guys, and that might even be a lot. It might be 8 guys in the league today that if you put them on that organization, they would take that spot over Jalen Brunson. Other than that, it ain't happening. And Mikal Bridges is definitely not one of those guys who's going to be that main scoring option. So he'll fit in because he'll go back to what he was known to do when he first came into the league. And that's be a great role player, be a great second or third option. He'll probably be the third option because Julius Randle will take as many shots as a first option anyway. But I like the trade for the New York Knicks. I think Mikal obviously brings a lot of defense, a lot of length, a lot of chemistry because he played with the star on the team and he played with Donte DiVincenzo. They won a lot at Villanova. They did very well with one another. I think it brings in another sense of, or another step in the right direction for them to get farther than what they did in the playoffs this year. But it also is going to confuse me to see what they're going to do with their spacing, because their spacing just got a little bit worse with trading away your best shooter. No diss to Mikal Bridges, but Bojan is a better shooter than him. Period, point blank. And Bojan is a 3-point shooter. That is what he does. You bring in a guy that's not as good at doing that, and what do you expect your spacing to look like? I don't know, but we will see. I do believe that this makes the Knicks a better team, but you still have those same struggles from the outside looking in, right, or from the outside view as of right now, not seeing them play at all yet. They could still make some blockbuster trades. You don't know what they're going to do. But as for right now, they still have a bit of a struggle with their spacing. But I still believe that it can get them over the hump and get them to at least the Eastern Conference Finals with a healthy team. They could have got to the Eastern Conference Finals this year with a healthy team. So they may even be able to get to... I'm not going to say they can get to... They're not beating the Celtics, or they ain't beating a healthy Bucks team. If every team is healthy, they probably not beating 3 teams. They probably not beating the Sixers. They probably not beating the... they probably can beat the Sixers. They're probably not going to beat the Bucks or the Celtics, but it makes them a really good team, and we'll see what the season has in store. Good luck to Mikal. Happy for him. Happy that he gets to play in those bright lights in Madison Square Garden, and I'm happy that the NBA just got a little bit better today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's from my eyes to yours. I'll see y'all in the next one.